Hey, you guys. I am so sorry. We are having some technical difficulties with my internet. I already told you guys. My husband's on the phone with them. They're working on it. Okay. But what up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Okay. All right. And we'll be back. Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney.
Let's go ahead and get into these transcripts. Okay, it's a short transcript. That's why I took as much time with the lyrics of that song, because this is going to be a short transcript. It's 18 pages, if I'm not mistaken. Just for you guys to know, we're about to read the transcripts of the mother of Faith Rodgers. Okay. All right. Let me try this again. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me. We're about to read the transcripts of Faith Rodgers. Let me see if I can see it. Okay, there we go. Whoo! Sorry, y'all. All right. And as y'all see, I told y'all it's only 18 pages of this. So it's not going to be long at all. All right. Let's get into this. Whereupon the witness enters. Jury enters the courtroom. The courtroom deputy, all rise. You may be seated. The judge. We are ready to continue. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. Thank you, baby. The judge. We are ready to continue. Will you call your next witness, please? Ms. Shahada. The government calls Kelly. Witness takes the witness stand. The courtroom deputy. Please raise your right hand. Witness sworn. Her mother responds, I do. The courtroom deputy. You may be seated. The judge. You can take your mask off. Just a couple of things before we start. Oh, I'm sorry. And before we get into everything, my bad. I got to do this. I'm sorry, y'all. Shouts out to the R.KELLY case open discussion on Facebook. This is where I obtained the transcripts, okay? So shouts out to them. Our court reporter takes down everything that you say. So it's important that you don't speak too quickly or talk over whichever lawyer is asking you questions. If there is a question that isn't clear to you or you don't understand, just let me know. I'll direct the lawyer to rephrase it. The last thing is just do your best to answer only the question that you are being asked. All right? Go ahead. Kelly called as a witness, having been first duly sworn, affirmed, was examined and testified as follows. Good afternoon. Hold on, let me make it bigger for y'all. Good afternoon. Where did you grow up? San Antonio, Texas. Oh. Is that where you live now? Yes. Are you employed? Yes. What kind of work do you do? Childcare business. Are you married? Yes. How long have you been married? 29 years. What, if anything, does your husband do? He works for Northside Independent School District. Is he an administrator there? Yes. Does he do anything else? He's a pastor. Do you have any children with your husband? Yes. How many children do you have? 2. I'm showing you what is in evidence as Government's Exhibit 79. Is this your daughter, Faith? Yes. Without saying your last name, do you and Faith have the same last name? Yes. When was Faith born? June 20th, 97. I want to direct your attention. Withdraw. Are you familiar with a docu-series called Surviving R. Kelly? Yes. Did Faith appear in Surviving R. Kelly? Yes. I want to direct your attention to early December 2018. Did you travel to New York City at that time? Yes. Who, if anyone, did you travel with? Faith. What were you going to New York to do? To watch the premiere of Surviving R. Kelly. Did you stay at a hotel in Manhattan? Yes. Did you attend the premiere? Yes. At some point after you arrived at the premiere, were you evacuated? Yes. Where did you go after you were evacuated? Back to the hotel. Showing you in evidence as Government's Exhibit 80. Do you recognize this person? Yes. Who is this person? Cash. Where did you first meet Cash? At the hotel. Was that after you were evacuated from the premiere? Yes. Where did you see her at the hotel? In the downstairs lobby. What, if any, conversation did you have with her at the time? She, as I was coming out of the elevator, she said, "Hello, Mr. Canick." Objection. The judge overruled. I would remind you not to use your last name. Go ahead. She said, "Hello, Kelly." When she said it to you, did she say Mrs. and your last name? Yes. You can go ahead. Yes, I looked over to my right at her and I asked her who she was. And she proceeded to tell me she was Cash. Did she tell you anything else at that time? No. Did you see Cash again at some point? Yes. Where did you see Cash again? At the Applebee's? Was that same night? Yes. Who, if anyone, did you go to the Applebee's with that night? Faith. And anyone else? Yes. Who else? Summer. Was that a friend of Faith's? Yes. When you got to the Applebee's, was Cash there? Yes. Was she with anyone else? Yes. Who do you recall that she was with? A gentleman and another female. What, if anything, did you notice about the man that was with her? He was in the corner to my left, standing up against the wall, and he proceeded to He was in a suit. He proceeded to move his jacket over where I could see that he had a gun. You were at a table at this point. I was headed to the table. Did you eventually get to a table? Yes. Did you meet with Cash? Yes. What happened? What, if anything, do you recall Cash doing or saying at the table? She proceeded to tell Faith that she had a foul. And Faith asked her what foul. She handed Faith the telephone, and Faith looked at it briefly, slid it back to her, and told her she wasn't worried about that. At that time, did you see what was on the phone? No. I want to direct your attention to December 21st, 2018 and January 3rd, 2019. On those dates, did you receive a series of texts related to Faith and others on those dates? Yes. Do you recall what your phone number was at the time? Yes. Without saying it, is it still your phone number now? I'm showing the witness. Oh, she said yes. I'm showing the witness only what is marked for identification as Government's Exhibit 958. Do you recognize this phone number? Yes. What phone number is it? My phone number. I move to admit Government's Exhibit 958. Mr. Koenig, no objection. The judge, that's in evidence. Government Exhibit 958 was received in evidence. May we publish it to the jury only? She goes on to question. When you received these texts, did you recognize the number that sent them? No. Sitting here today, do you recall the phone number that sent the text to you? Yes. You recall the precise number? Not the precise number, no. I'm showing the witness only what is marked for identification as Government's Exhibit 230A. Do you recognize this exhibit? Yes. It's a 3-page exhibit. I'll just show you the pages. Are these certain of the texts that you received from that text number that you didn't recognize? Yes. I move to admit Government's Exhibit 230A. Mr. Koenig, no objection. The judge, those are in evidence. Government Exhibit 230A was received in evidence. May we publish it both? To the jury only. Okay. The text in green, was that from you to the person who is sending the text? Yes. And at the very top, it says 2 people. Do you see that? Yes. Do you know who these texts were sent to? Yes. Who is that? Who received the text from the unknown number? Gloria Allred. Who were the texts? You received the texts, correct? I received them. Yes. Hold on, y'all, because I see some spam in my chat. See some spam in my chat. Hold on. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nikki, for getting on it. Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. Let me move this aside. And I'm going to put the little invite in there in the chat for you guys. For at the end of the show, if you guys would like to come on and talk, I'm going to go ahead and put that in, okay? So you guys can go ahead and start getting in the backstage if you guys want to, okay? I'm going to continue reading, though, all right? Who were the texts? You received the text, right? I received them, yes. Were they also sent to your daughter, Faith? Yes. Had Faith recently changed her number at that time? Yes. Excuse me. The phone number that sent you the text. I'm going to turn to the second, to the second page. Do you see that phone number here? Yes. Can you read it out, please? 1312-203-3030. Do you see a date? January 3rd, 2019. Then additional text from that phone number? Yes. At the time you received the text from this 312-203-3030 number, was it fair to say that 312-203-3030 number was not saved in your phone? Correct? Correct. In fact, it shows up as the number here, correct? Correct. Did you later provide screenshots of some of the text that you received from this 312-203-3030 number to your attorney's office? Yes. After you did that, did your phone associate the 312-203-3030 number that sent those texts with your attorney? Yes. At some point, did a federal agent travel to Texas to take photos of all the texts you received from the 312-203-3030 number? Yes. I'm going to show the witness only what is marked for identification as Government's Exhibit 230B. If I may approach, Your Honor? Yes. Can you take a quick look at the document I just handed you? Having received Government's Exhibit 230B, are these photographs of the text you received from 312-203-3030 from your phone at the time? Yes. I move to admit Government's Exhibit 230B. Mr. Canick, no objection. The judge, that's in evidence. Jury only. Ms. Shahada. The first page can be to everyone. The judge. Okay. The date at the top, does that say December 21st, 2018? Yes. Now, at the time these photographs were taken, was this when after you had sent certain of the texts to your attorney? Yes. Now, you testified earlier that your iPhone, was this an iPhone, by the way? Yes. Did your iPhone start to associate it with your attorney? Yes. So where it says maybe and it's redacted, was that your attorney's name? Yes. The first two, was this an image that was sent to you, sent to your phone by that number? Yes. Do you see there it says survivor number 3, Geronda M. Pace Johnson? Yes. Below that did below that did it say did the text you say just a sample, we will see criminal charges, you've been warned? Yes. Was there another image that was sent to you? Yes. Were there various images that were sent to you after that from that same number? Yes. I'm going to turn to page 3 of Government's Exhibit 230B. This is for the jury only. Looking towards the bottom of the page, where you sent by this 312 number an image that said survivor number 7, Faith. Then Faith's last name? Yes. I'm going to turn to page 4 of the exhibit, again for the jury only, where you sent certain images of your daughter, Faith, and certain photographs of text messages. Yes. Now, these are the images you were sent. Yes. Does it appear to have some text below each line of images? Yes. Then these are the text messages, photographs of text messages you were sent. Yes. Below that, does it say to be continued? Yes. In green, was that a message you sent back to the person who sent you these texts? Yes. You wrote, who sent this? Yes. When turning to page 5 of the exhibit, after you sent who sent this, did the person respond criminal charges to follow? Yes. Then sent you some additional images of other people? Yes. I want to turn to page 15 of the exhibit. This can be to everyone. Did the person who was sending you these texts write publishing soon? Yes. Then, how did you respond? Who is this texting? Cash? Were you referring there to the Cash that you had met at the Applebee's? Yes. What did you write after that? You are stupid and you were a real man. Just call. You are stupid and you were a real man. Just call and let's talk about this. It's Faith's mom. Was there a typo in what you wrote there? Yes. When you say if you were a real man, uh, who were you referring to when you sent that? R.KELLY. Was that based on the content of the text that you had received? Yes. Did you then receive a response from the sender saying, no, this is colon, my investigation will be done soon enough? Yes. There is a response from you in green, correct? Yes. It says, no, seriously, call me back. I have another question. Yes. Between the text where the sender said, no, this is colon, my investigation will be done soon enough, and the text from you that follows, did you receive a phone call? Yes. And what happened on that phone call? I don't recall. Did you receive a phone call from the same number that was texting you? Yes. And do you recall anything about what transpired on that phone call? I do recall him saying he was an investigator for R.KELLY. And did he say what he wanted you to do? He wanted me to drop the case. Now, after you sent that text, did you receive text again from the same number on January 3rd of 2019? Yes. And did the text say, pull the plug or you will be exposed? Yes. And we went over just a moment ago the text that you had received, photos, the photographs of your daughter, and the photographs of text messages that you received from this number, correct? Yes. And I am now showing the witness only page 18 of Government Exhibit 230. Now, this is now just for the jury only. Again, is this just the actual images that were sent to you? Yes. And again, it was followed with to be continued, right? Yes. Yes. Ms. Shahada, no further questions. The judge. All right. Cross-examination. Mr. Kennedy, may I see that, please? Cross-examination continues with Faith Rodgers' mom, Kelly. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon. You testified and told us that you had received a text from someone by the name of Cohen. Yes. And that person told you that he was an investigator. Yes. And you testified and told us that that was an investigator of Robert Kelly. Yes. Do you know whether or not Robert Kelly had an investigator by the name of Copeland? No. That's just something that someone told you, right? Yes. Now, you have spoken to Robert. Am I correct? No. You don't recall having a conversation, a brief conversation with Robert over FaceTime when he was talking with Faith? I recall being in the mall one day when he called Faith and Faith flashed the phone and I just said hi. You said hi. That's it. No conversation whatsoever. No. I think that's it, Your Honor. Just 1 second. You ever met you met this investigator? No. And before that date that you received this text, you had no other communication from him? No. And according to you, he told you that he worked for Robert. Yes. But you don't know that to be a fact. No. Thank you. The judge. Any redirect? Ms. Shahada, just 1 moment, Your Honor. The judge. Okay. Ms. Shahada, no further questions. The judge. Thank you so much. You can step down. Faith's mom says yes. The witness excused. The judge. All right. Are we ready? I guess we need a couple of minutes. The next witness is going to be testifying over the video. Does that require a break? It really does not, does it? Ms. Melendez, I don't believe so. The judge. We've got the expert here. So, Ms. Melendez, we just need a moment to move the video screen. The judge. And what is the name of the witness? Ms. Melendez. Nathan Edmond, Your Honor. The judge. Okay, ready to call the witness? Ms. Melendez says, yes, Your Honor. The government calls Nathan Edmond to the stand. Witness appears by video. The clerk. Mr. Edmond, please stand and raise your hand. Itchy. Okay, all right. All right, let me see something here. How y'all doing? How is that reading? I told y'all it was a brief reading. It wasn't a long reading at all. Hello you guys, Whitney D here from the sensational celebrity recognized Whitney D TV. Now I want to tell you guys about my monthly membership. Right now, here are the tiers right here. You pick the one that best suits you so you can support this channel on a monthly basis. You get all kind of perks, access to different exclusive content. All right, now if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and click the join button down below and join the Witness gang to be a part of the Witness Nation. Bye.